We already talked about Alita Battle Angel becoming a cult classic. Oh, not a long time ago. And yeah, it was on even Wikipedia recognizes it as a cult classic. But what about the other movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters? Of course, the reviews on this movie, even though most of us Godzilla fans like the movie, the reviews on even on IMDb is mixed. And yeah, on Metacritic it's around like average as well, which is a 7.2 or something like that, which is around the same as some other movies that had well, a lot of people criticize. Well, a lot of more movie critics hate the movie, but a lot of more Godzilla fans like the movie. But yeah, Godzilla is essentially Godzilla, and yes. So today, talk about the other cult classic that will probably this movie will probably become a cult classic in the future. Godzilla King of the Monsters. It just seems that this movie is, completely, hated by the critics. It won Razzie. It was nominated for even a Razzie. This movie was hated by the critics. But it seems that the fans of Godzilla, most of them were pleased. Of course, now you can't please everyone, just look at the Sonic fan base. But yeah, basically Sonic, I don't know, no, not Sonic. Godzilla King of the Monsters will probably become a cult classic among the Godzilla fan base in the years. And of course, Wikipedia should not really tell you if a movie is become a cult classic or not, because Zombieland is a cult classic movie, but it's not on Wikipedia's list of cult classics, even though Zombieland is a cult classic. So yeah, Godzilla King of the Monsters will become a cult classic of Godzilla movies. Other movies that will probably become cult classics of the year could be like some obscure movie that might become very popular in the next few years. Some movies that have been really, really generous to fans. Probably Zombieland Double Tap would come to mind. Angel Has Fallen could become a cult classic. You never know, but Angel Has Fallen especially could become a cult classic, as that movie didn't really make a lot of money, and it's topping the Netflix charts. And yeah, Godzilla King of the Monsters could probably become a cult classic among Godzilla fans. And yeah, that's basically it. Goodbye.